don't seem to understand. Earth isn't yours to conquer.
Onto the showcase of the airship now. Here's the deployable legs, which we'll take a look at later. But first we'll take up the elevator. Now the elevator is controlled by those red buttons, and you can call them to your floor if the elevator is not there. But first we'll go up to the mechanical floor. Now here everything is completely automatic. The belts transfer all of the items to where they need to go. And here's the fuel depot. This is for the boiler, and it is fed by the mechanical arm right there. I will make our way to the wind turbines. There's 4 of these, and there's 2 on either side of the airship. And these will be important later when I show you how to activate the airship. So stay tuned for that. Here's the front cannons. As you can see, they're also automatically controlled remotely, and they're also automatically loaded by this mechanical arm. And it's actually quite good that they're automatically loaded, because it is quite dangerous down here. You can just fall right out. Now there's the same thing on the other side. And here's the water for their boiler. Just a simple infinite water source. And the boiler itself is a level 6, which is not the highest you can have it, but it is enough for this airship. We'll probably fit the high level boiler in here, but there was no need really. And this ladder takes us up to the this little room where you can see all the ammunition moving. Here's the side cannons. Now there's 3 on either side. It's the same design as the front cannons, which means that they're completely automatic. They can be controlled remotely. They're loaded automatically by the mechanical arms, which makes them quite easy to use. Now there's quite the same thing on the other side, and before I show you that, we'll go up this ladder, which is just for, getting around easier. If something breaks while you load in the schematic, it might be a little bit easier to fix it, thanks to the ladders. Now there's the same thing on the other side, of course. The side cannons, automatically loaded, and the used cartridges are dumped out, and it's quite same principle really. Now, before we move on to the second floor, I'll show you guys the back of the airship as well. This is the mechanical belt that transforms all the items that you put in from the outside. And this mechanical belt just moves them all into a vault that distributes them evenly and makes them go to the places that they're supposed to go to. Now we'll move on to the second floor, which is where the crew lives. It's quite a nice little lounge area to wait for your elevator. And here's the first room. Has a bit of storage, quite a few paintings. some light, and quite a few beds. You can fit 5 people into this room. And moving on to the second room, this is quite a bit bigger with some extra storage, only 2 beds, a table, a chair, and some bookshelves. So if the captain wishes to sleep here, this is probably the perfect room for him or her. And moving on to the third floor, this is where the side cannons, well, not the side cannons, but the manually controlled side cannons, and the bridge is located. As you can see here, there's the small side cannon. They are quite powerful, as you can see right around there. They do quite a bit of damage. Now moving on, here's the little letter that will come in useful later when we set up the schematic. But yeah, that's just basically the huge balloon that is on the ship. And here's another manually controlled cannon on the side. Now we move on to the bridge, and before that we'll make our way to this little lounge area. This little, yeah. And here's the bridge itself. It is quite a simple design here. There's nothing much to it other than the redstone links that control the cannons. The first link will rotate the side cannons down, which you'll see now. And they will stay down for quite a few seconds before returning to their original position. So this is just for if you wish to get a lower shot off. And here the button rotates the cannons up, and in a few seconds they will go back down. So this just gives you a few seconds to fire the cannons while they are in different position to get a either further or closer shot. And this button fires the cannons. As you can see, all 6 of them fire at the same time. And this button moves the front cannons up, and these move up quite a bit to deliver a further shot. And as you can see, they move back down, and this button moves them down to deliver a very close shot. So the side cannons are quite, they deal a lot of damage, but they're not as precise. And the front cannons are quite precise, but don't deal as much area damage. And the last button just deploys the legs. So if you're landing your airship, you would probably not want it to tilt over. And this is about it of the bridge. Making our way to the front of the ship, we see the 2 other manual cannons, which are also loaded automatically. And these cannons are same design as the ones on the side. As we make our way to the back of the ship, I can show you how to load fuel and ammunition into the ship. Now here's the loading bay, which is the simple vault and some funnels. And you can load pretty much any type of ammunition or fuel into this. It will sort itself out. And this is about it for the ship itself. And as you can see here, it's completely remotely controlled, which makes this ship very convenient to use. And as you can see here, you can fire the cannons while they are rotated to get a different angle shot. Here we're just aiming at this village, trying to see what sort of damage we can do.
They told us these were weapons of peace, that this will be for such posterity, which has never been seen before.
Now we'll move on to the schematic. Now all you need to do to activate the airship is to do what I do. So first you're going to go down into the mechanics room. You're going to make your way over to the front wind turbines. You're going to activate the windmill bearing. And then you're going to make your way over to the second windmill bearing. And you can activate that also. After that, you're going to go to the front cannons and flip down the levers. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. After that, you will have to make your way to the side cannons and do the same as you did with the front cannons. And you will have to do the same thing on the other side. Once you've done that, you can now move to the third floor, where you can activate the elevator pulley and the two manual side cannons. Go through the bridge and the lounge area, make your way up the stairs and up this ladder, and there you will see the elevator pulley, which you just have to right-click with a bare hand. Once you've done that, you can call up the elevator if you wish, but now you can punch down the levers on the side cannons here. Activate those as well. And head on over to the front of the ship, where the last two cannons are located. Activate those levers. And with that, the whole ship has been activated and is ready to be used.